up, you guys? It's your girl, b.simone, and welcome to another episode of the Let's Try This Again podcast. Baby, look, let me tell y'all something. Let's just get to the nitty gritty. I'm in sweats and a tank top. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This tank top was expensive, okay? It's a little name brand tank top, but still, you know me. I'm in sweats, casual. Soon as my guest pulled up, she got out the car looking like she was trying to go to New York or Paris Fashion Week. And I said, B, you didn't come with it. She got out the car with her Versace heels, high heels. She got fur. She got lace. She got chocolate, beautiful, silky skin. And them nails is done. And I said, B, what else do I got in my suitcase so I can match her fly? But it's cool now. It's cool now. I got on name brand sweats, so don't do me, okay? My girl. This is actually our first time ever meeting. And when she pulled up, I ran into her arms. I love you so much. I am such a fan. Please give you some virtual claps and snaps to Elsa.
Yay, Elsa in the building.
I love you so much.
I love you too. You're phenomenal.
Oh my gosh.
And your hair, like I was telling you, I tried to do your hair when I was 16. It backfired straight in my face.
So you tried to do the finger wave look.
I really did.
Did you color it blonde or no?
Well, I tried to. My parents weren't having it.
They said, baby girl, go back to that dark while you up in my house. You 16.
You need to know where you are and who you are.
And it ain't that. Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming. Y'all, let me tell you something. I am in LA and I just decided to pod maybe 2-3 days ago. We got this Airbnb today. And I was like, who can I get as a guest? I want somebody dope. I want somebody that I love, that I've been following for years. And I just DM'd her. And I was like, hey, boo, I'm potting tomorrow. I know we've never met, but I would love for you to come on the platform and just tell your story. And I would love to meet you. I said, here's my number. I give her my number, y'all. She don't even text me and say, hey, it's Elsa, or hey, B. Or she says, be honest. Was I a replacement? Because why you hit me up the night before you going to do this podcast? And I said, look, now, somebody did cancel, but that's not why I called you. Okay? Can you come or not?
In my defense, I was just curious. I didn't really care. I was gonna come anyway. So I just wanted to know. Was I or was I not?
I said, baby girl, I was gonna be here regardless. So thank you for coming. I love you so much. We're gonna get into your story and a little bit about why I was even gravitated towards you, how I started following you, why I love you so much, and where you come from outside of social media. But first, we are gonna do this little icebreaker, and this should be fun. I've never done this, so let's see how it goes. These pictures are gonna pop up.
This should be interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna make up this story as they pop up. So let's see what happens.
Create characters and everything as well.
Okay.
Creative writing.
Okay.
All right. First English.
Okay. So he is thinking about, what he thinking about, Elsa?
Friday, the movie by Ice Cube. He's thinking about Friday because he looks like he's in Friday right now.
Okay, he's thinking about, who's the guy from Friday that stole them chains? Debo. He's thinking about, okay, hold on now. Where's Debo?
Where is
Debo? Because I don't want to put my chain on if he gonna come and steal it. Okay, so boom. I like that. What? So is this the same person? Oh, boom. He was thinking about, he's like, boom. There he go.
Boom. I was thinking about Debo. Now, I didn't want Debo to steal my chain, but now, Debo, why are you wearing my chain?
Why are you wearing my chain?
How'd you get my chain?
How'd you get my chain?
Oh, God.
So now Debo is there now. So he was thinking about Debo. He didn't want to put his chain on. And now his homeboy looking up like, oh, shit, there go Debo. And he already got your chain.
But then when I come to grab my chain, Debo goes crazy.
Okay, so that's Debo. So when we go to grab that chain back, because he robbed us, so we finna rob him back, Debo goes crazy.
Turn the other cheek? Hell no.
See, I'm going to turn the other cheek. Are you a fighter?
No.
Okay, I'm like, hold on now.
I'm not a fighter.
One of us got to fight. We can't both be scared.
I'm not going to act up. Like, my ass would be whooped.
Okay, so Debo said, hell no. And then there go a bystander that says, this is none of my business. I don't know what's going on. So they're not going to help. They're not going to call 911. They just walk away and say, this is absolutely,
I'm not a part of this.
I'm not a part of this.
Mm-mm.
I'm not in this. And that's Elsa. And that's you, like, bitch, I'm not a part of it either.
I'm not a part of it. I mind my own business. I don't get involved in other people's business.
And that's you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
And that's to be a bad bitch. A bad bitch walking away from the fire.
Walking away from the drama.
Mhm.
You hear me?
Walking away
from the drama. That was a cute little icebreaker. That was fun.
Mhm.
So we had Debo, and then we had you at the end saying, that ain't none of my business. I'm walking away from this.
And you said, right with you, sis.
I'm right with you, sis. Look, let me tell y'all something. I can't fight. So if you walk up to me and start trying to fight me, look, I'm going to just give you a compliment and get up out of there. You know you got to be nice when you can't fight. You are so pretty.
You're so... Oh my goodness.
I love your hair.
Your makeup is so pretty. How'd you do it? What? Do you use Fenty?
Do you use Fenty? Oh my gosh. That was a fun little icebreaker, y'all. My girl is here. As you can see, she has the most beautiful personality. I love your accent. I cannot believe you were 21. You just got legal to drink.
22.
Oh, you just turned 22.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm turning 23 this year. I'm 22 now.
You're 22. Okay, but you were born in the 2000s.
2001. Mm-hmm.
So you are Generation Z?
I'm a Gen Z
Gen
girl.
Z?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had some against them Gen Zs. I'm not going to lie, but I guess you changed my perspective because I really feel like Gen Zs, y'all be lazy. I feel like they be lazy and they want things handed to them because they are so used to microwave culture. But I don't feel like you're like that at all.
No, I work. But also I don't feel like Gen Z is okay. Gen Z, I'm not gonna lie, Gen Z is lazy, but also
don't be trying to take a feel people. Gen Z, no, I feel like a lot of Gen Z is lazy.
Yeah, but also one thing about them is that they really stand up for themselves and they refuse to take things that other people took in the past. And sometimes that can be perceived as laziness, but they'll be like, no, I just wouldn't go through that. That doesn't seem worth it to me for the end result.
Wow, that's a good way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you been through that? Is there anything that you was like, I'm not doing that? A millennial would do that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. But you see now the problem is people say I'm not doing that and then don't look for another alternative. They say I'm not doing that and then they just sit and say,
just waiting for something to fall out the sky.
For something to fall out the sky, yeah. If you say I'm not doing that, find something else. So I've been in that situation, but I said I'm not doing that, but I'm going to do this other thing. Mm-hmm. No time to cry. You have to get the bag.
You know what that is? That's because you're a chess player. That's in your mind. The way chess, not checkers. This girl is a strategy. Mm-hmm. Strategy. And you have that mindset because you know how to play chess. I don't know how to play chess. I can play checkers. I can play Connect Four. What's that little thing when you drop? Connect Four me. I don't know nothing about no king, no horse, no none of that. But they say people that play chess are so smart. And I feel like you have done that in your career. Mm-hmm. Like literally the way you, like you said, strategy. You just explained that you've done that in your career. You come from social media, but you've gone so far. Fenty, Netflix, Mac.
Can you believe it?
Tell us a little bit about your journey and how you started. We're going to play a few clips for the people that are under a rock and have no idea who she is. But she started off kind of like me, being yourself, being funny, being open, being honest. One take. It's not like you're shooting multiple takes of your skits. You went from social media to major, major, major brand deals. How did that start on the internet?
Ever since Corona started, we've all been in isolation and I miss no one. Why am I missing you? There is no reason for me to miss you. Hakuna. And people keep on telling me you haven't participated in Corona challenges, you haven't joined House Party, you haven't joined TikTok. It's not by mistake. It's not. It's not. And these ones who keep on telling me I miss you. Why? Why? Do I pay your school fees? Do I pay your rent? Do I provide food for you? Why are you missing me? Na kuna watu wameshinda wameandika until tomorrow. The freedom we took for granted. The small little things we never appreciated. Are you Shakespeare? Ama, you want to be a motivational speaker? That's what you've decided to become. Don't spend your money, then who will? What if all your money ends? I've been broke before. I didn't die. If I spend money, I'm paying taxes. So I'm building my country. It's called being patriotic. I'm practicing for being rich. When I first started making my own content, it was about being genuine, about being who I am. And essentially the one that blew off the most was of me, saying, what, if I have money, I'm going to spend it. I've been broke before. I'm not going to die. I want to be happy. Essentially putting the whole, that's what really got me blowing up.
Yeah.
So when I was doing the content initially, I was broke. I was pretty broke. And it was a good time in my life.
I was happy, but I was broke.
I was happy, but I was broke.
Yeah.
And while I was making that content and I shifted into the new me, at some time I was really lost because it was a new life I had an experience and I needed to take some time to myself to bring myself up to it. So it was because everything just from doing things from my bedroom, and then like you're saying, like Fenty comes and says, "Oh, we have to do this thing," and then Valentino says, "We have to do this thing." Brands that you see on TV, just every day, and then I didn't have a lot of time to like process it, so
So it happened quick.
It happened really quick.
When you feel like those brands came, the Valentinos, the Fenty, the MAC, do you feel like I'm ready for this, or did you do it scared?
Oh, I said I have no choice because they were that.
They were that. Either stay broke or take the opportunity.
You're either gonna stay broke or take the opportunity. And even if I wasn't ready, how many more times will these chances come?
Wow.
And even like the people who would follow me every single day, I would sit down and check everyone who's followed me that day. So I see if there's someone who can help me. That's something else. I think people are very important to taking you to the next step. So I see if there's someone who will help me like diversify my circle. And I really just like pulled those little moves and they all like came to blend together to raise me up.
That's
and
that chess mind.
I'm still doing them little moves to raise me up one step at a time. I believe in baby steps.
So the people that you said you reached out to diversify your audience, were you DMing them?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all hear this? She was not waiting for anything to fall into her lap. She was messaging
DMing
people.
them. And also when people go viral, when you're going viral for the first time. And also it was kind of happening to me, but my brother brought me back to reality. Because I was like, oh, look at me, I'm famous. And he was like, you're not that girl. I'm going to tell you something right now. One video blew up, relax. And that's what most people do, right? A video blows up and it goes. So people they don't feel like they need to reach out to other people because they feel like they're so hot.
They're popping.
Yeah, they're so popping in the moment. But things like those are so fleeting.
Yeah.
And I knew that I couldn't hold people to the same thing forever.
Yeah.
So I came up with a plan, and that was my plan.
Wow. At such a young age. I am so proud of you.
I hated school. That was such a big motivation.
I heard you say that in an interview. You were like, I hated school. I didn't want to go back. What was your major?
I did journalism.
Okay.
I did something so easy and still I didn't like it.
Still failing. I did art. Maybe I had F's. I did art class. Please, somebody pass me. Give me a degree. Journalism. But you really didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to do that. Did you go to college?
I went to cosmetology school.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally was going to college. I got accepted. I was about to go to a HBCU. Mm-hmm. And the day I was supposed to go, my grandmother was about to take me to college. I sat her down and I was like, I don't want to go. Last minute. And she was like, hold on now, Lily. Now you about to get slapped in this house. I believe in the Lord, but you about to piss me off. She said, so what the hell you want to do? My granny don't cuss. She ain't never cussed at me, but she said, what you want to do, bitch? That's kind of how her tone was, but she didn't say it like that. She said, okay, what do you want to do? I said, I want to go to cosmetology school. So she was like, I will pay for you to go to cosmetology school. You get your license. And soon as you do that, I believe in you, get a job. And she put me through cosmetology school and I just started doing hair because I had been doing hair for years in her house. So I didn't go to college.
Oh my goodness. I love that she supported you.
Yeah.
That is so amazing.
Yeah. I had my family support like all the way around. Yeah.
Wow.
Did you? Because I saw in an interview that your brother was like, you're embarrassing the family with your videos, and you being African.
Mm-hmm.
I know African households and the culture can be very strict. You're either a doctor, a lawyer, get your education. I don't know nothing about no Instagram. I don't know nothing about no lace. All up on the internet acting crazy. So being yourself, being open,
Mm-hmm.
that can be frowned upon in your culture. So how did, with your brother making that comment, they said your family had a meeting or something? I think that I read that right. You had a family meeting
we
about
had
you.
a family meeting.
Wow.
Oh, God, I remember that day so vividly. We had a family meeting, and our dining table, it's because there's 6 of us, so it's perfect. So it's 6 chairs, and my sister wasn't there. She was in Tunisia at that time.
Wow.
So only one, I remember that only that one seat was missing, and they all sat down, and they said, at first I thought we were having like a general meeting, like, oh, is this like about the dishes or something?
I thought they was gonna tell me how good I looked in my last video.
Yeah. So they sit me down. They're like, "Oh yeah, we keep getting sent this videos. Like, how can you embarrass the family?" Oh my brother started shouting. He was like, not shouting, but he was like, it's so embarrassing. Like, you need to know the difference when people are laughing with you and laughing at you.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was really sad. I cried for a week. After that, I got off my phone.
But how did that conversation go? When they're saying this, did you try to defend yourself? Did you just listen? Are you living in your parents' house at this time?
No.
No. So you weren't even living with them?
No, then I was.
At that time.
I was.
So were you like, I just have to close my mouth and accept this because I live here? Or did you say, no, let me explain. This is who I am. This is my... Were you trying to combat it? Or did you just say, okay?
I did combat it. One thing I will give my parents credit for is that, because my parents, I'm not going to lie, my parents were very strict. They're very strict. But we always discussed things. There wasn't like a final say or a final stand. They brought it down very harshly.
Okay.
So even in defending myself, I was crying, and it was also like 4 against 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
where's the sister at? She would have been on your side.
My sister, oh God. Yeah, so it was all of them kind of against me, and it ended with them saying, oh, if you really want to do this thing, you should shift your content, like it's still embarrassing. And they wanted me to, because I was very natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
My hair up, I just
braids, little straight, but you had them CeeLo Cleo, not CeeLo, Cleo braids from Set It Off.
Yeah, eating my chips, just in my bed, and they're like, you're gonna have to make more refined content. Like, put some makeup on you. It's not gonna kill you. And so they started telling me to do that, and a week after, because I completely went off my phone, and then a week after, when I logged back into my phone, my content had blown up all over the internet.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got that sign from God. Like, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, exactly how I'm doing it. And I think that's what makes you so relatable. You weren't all done up. You weren't all made up. You were just this girl in her room, telling the truth, being confident. I want this, talking about money. I know I'm broke now. I know I'm about to be rich. I'm about to be famous. You were just exuded so much confidence in your videos. Was that confidence real in the moment, or were you kind of manifesting it because that's the girl you wanted to be? Inside, were you insecure?
I'm a very shy person. I'm really, really, really shy.
Okay.
But even in like shy, I know what I want and what I don't want. A lot of the things I didn't want, just to be broke, I really didn't like it.
She said, I know one thing. I don't know about this mama, this daddy, this dinner table. What I do know is I don't want to be broke.
I don't
sitting here struggling with everybody. So I am the meal ticket out. Let me make this content.
So I got on it, and I kept saying, also like my mom always said, the power of the tongue. Your tongue is so important. So she used to say, whatever you say, God is listening and he will give it to you.
That's biblical. That's in the Bible.
Mm-hmm. So I believe that. I believe when you say something, like, God will make it come true. Wow. If you say it enough times, God will make it. So even sometimes I do not walk towards a goal and I just say, God, please, I really, really want this. I really, really want this.
Yeah.
Like you're asking, I don't know, someone, your dad for something, I don't know, your mom when you're a kid. Yeah. Yes. But even you, when I used to see your content, when I was younger, it was also like I would always see, I would be like, oh my goodness, she's so confident.
Girl, stop.
But the difference between me and you is you look really good. I was looking quite,
Not in all my videos though. Oh
not
my
in all the
gosh.
videos, but I would just I remember the first video I ever saw of you.
Wow.
It was of you on the ship. On the ship, it was of you
Yelling over.
I
Wow.
said, "Oh my God, I'm in love with this girl."
We have to find that. That was when I was on Girl Cruise.
Any single, please come fill out an application. Is that your man? Is that your man, ma'am? Does he have a brother? Please. Please, does he have a brother? Where the Trinidad niggas at? Because I ain't found a man. You got 2 brothers? Tell them to come on this boat. Trinidad, please, I'm single and I can cook. Kinda a little bit.
She lying.
We can hire a chef, please, Trinidad. Oh, you single? You single? Come here, baby daddy. Please. Big thing better come. Anybody that's single at the end of the boat? Are y'all single? That's your man? Okay, never mind. I cannot fight. Okay, down this way. All right, I'm coming down for you, sir. Baby boy, I got a man.
Wow. That is so dope.
I love that. I laughed so many times that night. Wow. It's still saved on my Instagram to this day.
Wow.
Saved on Instagram for the first time.
Don't make me cry, little Gen Zer. I feel like I'm an inspiration or something. Oh my God. Well, girl, you the one getting all the big brand deals. You a model. Now I'm just a little ghetto model now. Look, and there ain't no Valentino calling me. I might get a little FUBU, a little Sean John. Not no Sean John right now, but Fenty, and you got all these big brand deals. So I really appreciate that. I think the thing we have in common is coming from social media, and in those moments of my viral content, talking about boys, talking about F-boys, talking about I want a boy. It was me. I didn't have to act. I didn't have a script. It's really who I was in that season, in that moment. So even looking back on my videos, I'm like, I was cussing so much, or my ass was out. Or I'm like, you know what? I have to love that girl too. That's who I was in that season. And I've grown and evolved and matured from those videos.
Exactly.
I'm still crazy. But, I got a little more Holy Spirit in me, right now. But I think not shaming who we were, like even the videos of you with your cornrows, that's why that's why people love you, because you're so relatable. So relatable. So I just love that about you.
And I really love how you put it. Like you don't, you say, oh, I really did that. Like I would never do that again. But you don't shame who you are. You're like, that's why I am who I am today. It's evolved me into being the person I am today. I really love how you put that. Like, I thought I would let my feelings be.
Thank you for sharing that. She just gassing me up, y'all. Tell me what else you love about me. It's like my love language is words of affirmation.
Well, sweetheart, if I may.
But being organic, as your audience has grown, how do you? Because when did you start? 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
So about 4 years. You're 4 years in, and do you feel like you're the same person you were when you started, or you feel like you're different?
I'm definitely a different person.
So, and I asked you this because I had trouble with this. Once I went through my transition, I'm like, people know me for this, and I'm not that girl anymore.
How am I going to move into this?
Oh my God, how am I going to shift into this? Because y'all still want me to talk about fuckboys and this and that. I'm like, that was me in a season, but I'm not that girl anymore.
Done.
So did you keep doing content that didn't feel organic, or you shifted and whoever comes and whoever don't, bye?
So let me tell you, literally, because I was like, oh, let me keep like doing this for people, because that's what people wanted. You know how people, even when you shift your content, they keep telling you, oh,
where the chips at? Pull back out that potato chip. I need to hear that crunch.
Leave me alone. So, everyone was like, oh, blah, blah. And then I woke up one day and I said, I don't want to do this.
Wow.
And I just switched. And I started losing followers, and people like bring the old content back.
Wow.
I'm going to unfollow and just tell them bye. Like, okay. And everyone was like, oh, yeah. So people started moving, and there's a time, oh my goodness, in a very short period of time, I lost like 200,000 followers. Yeah.
What?
And I said, good riddance to every single one of them.
And all of them is a different audience is coming right back.
And a different audience is going to come right back. And that's what I believe. You can't hold me back just because you want me. I understand wanting, missing my old content. Scroll down.
Rewatch it. It's still funny.
Rewatch it. It's still funny. I made about 500 videos. You want to tell me out of all that, you still want me to make new things. You know, I'm moving into the next phase of my life. So I refuse to be held back.
Wow.
And even if it means losing a few people, I mean,
that's
it. See how I'm smiling?
Yeah,
I'm happy.
You're happy. That's that same concept is the same in relationships. That's exactly what it made me think about. Like when you want to evolve or grow, whether it's with a guy, a friend, a job, and you're like, I am not that same person. So y'all can either stay on this train and grow with me and go with me, or bye. And the right people, I will be a magnet to in the next season. So I love that you did, because it was hard for me to do that. I was like, they still want ranting? Let me go in the car and rant. Let me go in the car and rant. But it didn't feel organic because it wasn't who I was anymore.
And how long did you struggle with that? Because it really is a struggle because you don't want to do it and it feels like you're forcing yourself to do it.
A while. But I didn't like switch my content. Like, I'm going to do this. I just kind of went ghost. I kind of went into a shell and it kind of like made me fearful a little bit because I was in my head too much. I'm like, just be yourself. Who are you? Be that girl. Because when we first started, we didn't have to think. We just pulled out our phones and created content. And once you get followers and you're trying to please people and I want to
the mix, things get lost.
You get lost.
You forget what you were doing in the first place.
And that was just having fun and being yourself. So I remember that in every season. Who are you in this season, Braylon? Be that. Show the world that. And people will grow and evolve with you. So yeah, that was a challenge for me. And I love that you stood up for yourself. You are so young. The way your mind works, I'm proud of you. For 22?
I just be sitting down and making plans.
Yeah.
Sitting down and making plans.
Yeah. So before I ask you what do you want to do next, your long-term goal, I will say, how have you dealt with like the negativity on the internet? Because we know that it's 98% positive, but there is those negative comments, whether it's about your appearance, whether it's about your hair, whether it's about what you're wearing, whether it's about where you're from, whatever the negativity is. I've gotten, is she pregnant? No, I just had Chipotle. So I need y'all to give me a second. It's called inflammation. Give me a minute to take a vitamin. It's my gut. I'm bloated. No, I'm not pregnant. Is she pregnant? She's not funny. Her comedy's trash. She's all of these things. People have so many opinions. How do you shift your mind and stay connected to who God called you to be and focus on the positive? Because you can have 1,000 positive comments, but that one negative comment, it's like, well, why would they say that? But why are you focused on the one? So I still struggle with that sometimes. Have you struggled with that? Do you struggle with that? And how do you shift your mind to the positivity?
You know, I used to actually, and you know, I would even sometimes I give them the pleasure of engaging with me. I'm so ashamed of that. But sometimes I'd even like engage with them. And then one day I woke up and I was like, I don't care. I really don't care. Like these people then infuriate me. And then like 10 minutes later, I'll forget them going in my life. So why do I even spend my time even reading it twice? So sometimes I'll look at the comments of my fans and then I'll see something that, hey, you're not, I'll just be like nonsense. And I'll just keep scrolling and that's it.
Now, do you delete and block? Do you clap back?
Oh,
nothing.
What you want, no one cares.
You leave it there.
Yeah, I leave it there. No one cares.
That is so good. I can't leave it there.
I just leave it. I'm like, I don't care. No one cares.
Good for you. Okay, I'm gonna start leaving it there. Don't go too hard on me, y'all.
Those people are actually. I thought about it, and first of all, no one of substance sits down, takes out their phone, and starts spewing hate on strangers.
Yeah.
You have to be quite irrelevant, and that's how I'll treat you.
Yeah.
Like you are irrelevant. You don't matter enough for me to delete your comments. That's why am I moving my fingers trying to press settings?
So now you read me. She said, well, I ain't got time to do that, so I have time. That's what I mean. She's like, I'm so busy, I don't have time to delete comments. And I'm like, well, shit.
No, you don't have the time either.
I'm like, well, damn, I think I got too much time because I be delete, block, delete, block, delete, block. Dang, okay, that's good. I'm gonna try that. Like, it is what it is. Y'all could, they be having conversations under there.
Not everyone can like you. You need to face the fact that, first of all, even just like with your, live alone people who know you on the internet.
Yeah.
People who even see you as a stranger for the first time. The people who feel jealousy towards you just because you're pretty.
Yeah.
Or just because of the clothes you're wearing. There are people who will dislike you for no reason.
For nothing.
So it doesn't matter because there will always be people like that. Always. And what about now people on the internet who see, oh my goodness, she's thriving, she's doing this, she's doing that. Like, why her, not me?
Yep.
Why her, not?
Yep. Because you focused on me.
Because you're focusing. If you
focus on yourself and start walking around saying I'm not broke, I'm rich.
Maybe something might change.
Maybe it might change. Now, okay, you're from Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
You were born there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. When did you move to the States? And tell me a little bit about your upbringing, because I see this exterior, competent, lively, bubbly, fun, and me being a comedian, because you're technically a comedian. Do you consider yourself a comedian?
I do consider myself a comedian.
Would you ever do stand-up?
Oh, no. Oh, I don't take rejection well.
Okay. You would never do stand-up. Okay. I want to know a little bit about where you come from, because for me, doing comedy, it has come from I wouldn't say only a place of hurt, but it does come from a lot of covering up my pain through comedy. Covering up, you know what? If I'm making people laugh, they can't hate me. If you make somebody laugh, they love you. It comes from some of it wanting to be liked, wanting to be the class clown that everybody likes, wanting to laugh at if I make fun of myself first for driving a Toyota, you can't make fun of me because I already said it. I'm already making fun.
I'm ahead of you.
So do you think your comedy comes from a place of like a little bit of pain and a little bit of like, let me just laugh at my pain so I can turn it into joy?
Yes. It's a lot of it came from a lot of pain, a lot of heart, things that I've been through. Like you're saying, when you laugh about it, it's easier to like brush it off, and it's actually easier to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Even because sometimes I would just like cry and be sad, but it's because even sometimes you cover it so much, you lie to yourself. You even start lying to yourself. No, you're not happy. You need to go to therapy, Even, I remember one of my first, I made this piece of content a very, very long time ago, even before I blew up.
Mm-hmm.
And where I come from, there's a lot of colorism. And it's no secret, I'm a dark girl, And I made this video, and it was supposed to be a funny video. Mm-hmm. And I showed my light-skinned friend. I was like, look, she's pretty. And I was like, look, I'm ugly.
Oh, God.
I know. I think about it today. Till today, it breaks my heart. I know. It breaks my heart till today. And
wow.
At some point, I looked at it because I deleted it before I went viral. I looked at it. I was like, this isn't funny. Like, I don't think I'm ugly. People say I am because I'm dark. I don't think I'm ugly.
Wow.
I think I'm quite stunning, actually.
Wow.
So I was like, this isn't funny. And then I just took it down. But it does, from that point, I just accepted that a lot of comedy comes from wanting to cover a lot of things.
A lot of pain.
Mm.
You mentioned at least 1, 2, or 3 times. You're like, when I was crying, or I'll be in my room crying, or the darkest moments were I'm not going to claim this over your life. I'm not going to say depression but in your sad times, in your dark moments, in your difficult trials, in your tribulation moments, was that stemming from childhood trauma? Was that still stemming from family stuff, or was it stemming from not being where you wanted to be in your career? Like, what was the darkest, like, what was going on in your life in those dark times? What was the issue?
For me, my darkest time personally, it was just something that was happening in the present in my career life that was really taking a toll on me.
Okay.
And that really put me into very deep depression and very deep darkness for a very long time. And like I was saying, no one sees it. People don't see it.
People don't see it.
Yeah, you just come on the internet, you're smiling, and I was smiling, and it really ate at me for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I was saying, at some point you need to wake up and say, geez, I need to see a therapist. And that's what I did, you know?
But how do you get to that point, especially at a young age? Like there's tons of young girls watching this. What would be the first step? Is the first step speaking life into yourself every day? Is the first step just getting up? Is the first step just like, because there's girls that literally feel that now and they don't know what to do. You know, we're like, keep your head up, keep going, don't give up. But what does that look like? What did you physically do to get out of that dark place? Was it therapy?
It was walking, actually.
Okay.
I started walking.
Wow.
I started walking. My friend got me this headphones, Apple headphones, the AirPod Maxes.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, I remember, I haven't thought about this ever. Actually, you've made me think about it for the first time.
Wow.
And I used to sit on the couch every day. I used to sit on the couch. I would smoke weed. I get high. I fall asleep on the couch the whole day. I watch TV until the sun comes down. It turns dark. I go back to my, oh my goodness, just do that. And then on my birthday that year, my friend got me those headphones.
Wow.
And I started walking, and I started walking on the street, and I would just listen to music. And I kept walking, and the more I was walking, the happier I got. I would go out, I would get sunlight, I would breathe fresh air, and also, you know, I'm someone who really loves modeling, so it was really helping. And to this day, I walk crazy. I walk like 4 hours a day.
What?
Yeah, I walk like 4 in my heels.
No.
In my, because I
down Sunset?
Because I don't wear flats. Oh gosh.
Oh my
God. God forbid.
Okay, you wait till you turn 34. You just wait. Them knees ain't gonna be.
No, that's how I'm enjoying it now. That's how I'm doing it now, actually.
Wow.
Because I know there will come a day.
There will come a day. Right. Wow.
Yeah, so to this day, because it really changed my whole life.
It changed your mood. It changed your
my
confidence.
Mood, changed my confidence, everything. And then even because I would go outside, I had a reason to get out of my pajamas. And that's why I dressed so well. Because for a long time, I was just in my pajamas.
She said, baby, when I got this money, I said, look, I'm going to put on some lace and some fur.
And people, I won't say anything, but there will be signs.
Yeah. There will be signs. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so when did you face a dark moment which you covered up with comedy?
Absolutely. I try to figure out, sometimes in the dark moments, it's not funny yet. You know, I'm like, this shit really ain't funny.
It's not funny right now.
I don't know how I'm gonna put this in my stand-up. I can't make no comedy video, but this shit is not funny right now. So I think a little bit of healing happens, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of healed from that. Or I can talk about it on stage, or I can share it with the world now. I don't initially just start making fun of it, because at the beginning, when you in it, you're like, this is not funny. This is really my life. This is a dark ass moment.
This is my life.
This is my life. But you look back at it and you're like, yeah, I can't believe I went through that. Or I can't believe I was crying over it. Because God has brought us out of every single trial, every time. So you just have to know, I'm going to get out of this. And when I do, that's when I start to make fun of it or poke fun at it.
You make jokes. It wasn't fun when it was happening.
Yeah, it wasn't funny when it was happening. I love that. So y'all hear that? Now, find you an outlet. Her outlet was walking. Your outlet was walking. I love that. My outlet had been journaling, and I haven't journaled in a while, but sometimes it changes with each season. There might become a day where walking just doesn't do it anymore. You might have to find, you never know.
True.
So as you change, as your environment changes, as the tools you get for healing change, as you grow, you might have to change your regimen, So I encourage you guys, the only way to find it is to try something. I'm not happy. Well, you're also not doing anything. Like she said, you were in a rut of smoking just to get through the day. Smoking, sleeping, eating, waking up, going through the day until you got up and tried something.
Until I got up and tried something.
Something. You didn't know walking was going to be your outlet. You just tried it. So I'm really proud of you for doing that and not staying in that dark place. You're resilient, baby.
Yeah, and also I told my self-pity can only last so long. The world moves on.
Yeah.
yeah, the world does definitely moves on. So self-pity can all
Whether
only
you get
last.
up or not.
Whether you get up or not, people don't care. People don't care about you. Let me tell you that.
You said, let me get that on my chest right now.
People do not care. People are out there for themselves. If someone, even people with your last name, even people with your last name,
you are not 22. I'm about to punch you. With you are a 70-year-old soul in that.
I really am. I sleep at 9.
Even people with your last name.
Even people with your last name.
Does your, not maybe your mom or dad or your brother or the household you grew up in, but does your family and people you grew up with treat you different now that you have this platform?
Oh, no.
No, they treat you the same.
They treat me, well, no, that's not exactly true. Sometimes my brother will come and be like, my baby brother, he'll be like, oh, there's this jacket I really like.
Now they want a piece of that. See, at first you was embarrassed. Now you want that jacket.
No.
So
what happened to you embarrassing the family?
What happened to the family meeting? What happened to the table of 6? I'm gonna get you the damn jacket now, but you better remember.
Yeah, so if even go to, especially my baby brother, I love my baby brother, but Jesus, it's got to a point he would text me. He just says hi. I just text him, I'm not sending you money. I'm not, leave me alone.
He already knows.
He already knows.
Oh, it's just y'all two?
Me, my baby brother, my big brother, and my big sister. Yeah, so on that table, my baby brother was also on my side because he's always on my side.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also really defend him a lot. We stuck up for each other because I'm a middle child and he's the last one.
Yeah.
So we're really, really close.
How does your parents feel about your accomplishments now? Are they super supportive?
Oh, that's how we are proud of you. We're so proud of you.
I love that.
Oh, yeah. They even this morning I called. Hi, Dad. I got a call from my dad. He was telling me how proud he is of me.
Wow.
Yeah, they really are. They're very supportive parents. They just needed. Also, I understood where they were coming from when they set up that table because where I come from, like this actually being here should be impossible. I shouldn't be here right now. It really doesn't happen ever. Yeah, it really just never, especially at my age, to grow at that rate is
so
unheard
quickly.
of.
Yeah.
So I can blame them. None could have seen this coming. And I'm just glad that they became supportive eventually. They became supportive almost after my first video blew up. And they're like, okay, maybe this is something.
Maybe it could work. Maybe it could work. I love that. Thank you so much for coming. I want to ask you one last question about your future. Because I know a lot of people your age don't think about that, but I feel like you do. You manifest everything. And you always say, I've heard it in interviews. I've heard it on your Instagram. You say, I knew I was going to be successful. I knew I was going to be famous. I knew I was. What does that feel like? What is that feeling like? Because people out here, I don't know my purpose. I don't know what I'm called to do in life. A lot of people are lost and they don't know what their purpose is. But I feel like everybody has something inside of them that's like nudging them to do this or start their own business or quit that job or move out the city. I think they just don't do it because they're scared. What does that knowing feel like for you? Like, how did you know? You're like, I just felt it. But what is that?
It's just like, have you ever been like somewhere and you just feel like you don't belong there? Yeah. Being somewhere feeling like you don't belong there. Like the things people are speaking about. What is this? I don't want to talk about this.
I don't think about that.
I don't think about that. Yeah. That's not, I didn't feel comfortable in the life I had. And I said, you know what? I'm going to change this.
I felt different.
I don't like this. I want something else. And I just felt different. And I also really didn't like my environment. And I said, oh God, this can't be life.
Wow.
I can't not like I wake up in the morning, I dread going to school. I dread going to bed because I know tomorrow in the morning I
gotta do it again.
Yeah, I hate doing my assignment. I dread all this. This can't be it. So yeah, and that feeling was strong enough to motivate me. What was yours?
Well, what I feel is what you're saying, which was the same for me, is a mindset, not accepting the current situation.
Oh,
you can either be like, this is my fate, this is it, or I feel like it was just my mindset. I'm not accepting this. This isn't enough for me. I actually want more. my environment, I actually don't want to live in the hood of Dallas, Texas forever.
Yeah.
I actually don't.
I'm sorry, I actually really don't. And even when you tell people think you're like, especially the people who are, because there needs to be people in that setting that you're saying, oh, this is not my setting.
Yeah.
They get so offended and you're like, this isn't about you. I just don't belong
want it.
here.
I don't want it.
Sorry.
Yeah, and if you do, that's fine for you, but that's not what I want for my life. So it's a mindset shift. I love your mindset.
I know where I'm headed to.
It's that chess. So what's your overall end goal? Do you want your own brand? Do you want to just do runway forever? Do you want to do print? Do you what is your overall, when it's all said and done, what is the imprint you want to leave? Because you got a long way to go. I feel like you are going to have I believe you're going to have longevity in this industry. So what is the ultimate goal for Elsa?
I want to do I want to stay within the fashion space and within the film space. I know I have a lot of time to do all that. So for me, it's like the things that come are meant for me. The things that don't come are not meant for me.
Okay.
But I do have specific goals.
Okay.
Like I want to build so many schools in Africa, especially schools for girls.
Wow.
Like I want to see that happen. I want to see that vision be, I want to go and help make people's lives better. I want to go because I think also I've just seen the difference between extreme poverty and extreme wealth, and it is actually quite disgusting.
It's quite disgusting.
I absolutely hate it. And
wow.
I want to bring some of the things to light, like the mining in Congo and kids being in slavery and child soldiers. I've been hearing that since I was a kid.
So
I'm now living in LA and it's still happening. It is 2024. Come on.
Yeah.
So I want to do this.
You want to go back and help.
Yeah. That is my end goal. And I hope that vision, I hope I live that legacy. God, please.
I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I believe in you because you believe in you. You know, them people
I believe in me.
I don't believe in you because you saying you want to be a rapper and you're not opening up your mouth, young man. You over there scared, your head, you looking at the ground, you ain't got no confidence. But when somebody like you talks, you have to believe it because I'm like, she really gonna do that.
I believe it.
I see it.
I'm gonna take those girls to school. I'm gonna be like a mom to so many of those girls.
Wow.
I mean, not all. I want you to be so much that it can be all of them, but I will definitely hold my hand and make people's lives better. You can't change the whole world, but you can do what you can do. And I'm in a position where I can do so much. And I can't wait to do so much.
Well, look now. Let me go help too, because I'm 26% African. I'm from 26% Nigerian. Now, I know I don't know how far that is from Kenya, but
very far. But you know what? We're African sisters.
We are, baby. Don't give me the. Okay, I know my little African dance. My little boom. I am 26% Nigerian. Okay,
so tell them, B.
I'm gonna do something. Oh, what was that? Look, God said, stop lying. You ain't finna open up no school, but I'm gonna help her do it. Look, I love you. I thank you. Before we get out of here, we end every episode with, what is something you would try again? You might have failed at it. You might have not failed at it. You might have loved it. Just something that you would try again. You said, you know what? I would try that again.
I'm really trying to think. And I don't think there's anything I would try again. There's nothing I would want to do a different way. Everything that has happened in my life, I believe that the chances of my life being my life are so slim that things were just meant to be. They were meant to be.
Exactly how they were.
Exactly how they were. Even in bad situations, I usually say, God, please, I hope you have a plan, because this doesn't look good, you know? So I believe there's always a plan. I believe the universe always has a plan. And I wouldn't change anything. Everything, though, exactly the way it's happened, I would put it in the exact same order.
See, look, that's a chess player answer. That's a different perspective, because I didn't never think about, what would you try again?
What would you try again?
Girl, what would I try again? Stop playing. Probably a few things. Now, I wouldn't change anything from my past. Like you said, every single dark moment has made me who I am. It's elevated me. I've never gone through pain and not got closer to God. So I'm like, honestly, if that's what you got to do to get me closer to you, then I'll take the pain every time because it's always worth it when you get through it. Now, when you in it, you be like, look now, if I see one more bridge, I might jump. Now, look, I don't want to kill myself, but I might just roll on over. Having this car hit me because, baby, I can't take it no more.
So
you know,
when will the tears stop?
When is it gonna stop?
When does it end?
When you're in it, it feels like you're never gonna get out.
It feels like forever.
Yeah, but I appreciate the pain after I get through it because every single time I get closer to God. What I would try again? What would I try again? Oh my gosh. You know what I would try? I say this all the time. Getting dressed up more. Like getting a little sexy more, walking in my feminine a little more. Like I'm always in sweats and a hoodie. Because that is fine for me. Baby, look, sweats and a hoodie. Like, it's like, put on, girl, you say you want a man now, get on out there.
Wait, you're the one who was telling people about saying something and then not following through. Why haven't you followed through?
That's what I would try. That's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get a little more sexy and more feminine and start, going places. And
I mean, you're already quite sexy, quite fly.
Thank you.
So you're going to add a bit of zazza, confuse all of them.
Yeah, add a little razzle dazzle. Let me have that jacket, that little sweater. Let me have that sweater. Y'all going to see him on the next episode. And let's try this again with that sweater on and a hoodie, over a hoodie. I love you, Elsa. I thank you for coming. I
love
thank
you
you
too,
so much for sharing your joy, your story. I just am so proud of you for what you're doing so young. You have barely made an imprint and you've done so much. I see longevity in your future. I know you're going to have a successful career. I know you're going to open up that school and touch those girls in Africa.
Amen.
I know it's going to happen.
Amen.
And your story is a true testament that no matter where you come from, no matter how hard it is, you have a choice. Life is a beautiful gift, you guys. And one of the gifts God gave us is free will. It's you choose. You choose. If God isn't choosing your salvation, He definitely ain't choosing your circumstance here on earth. The most important decision you'll ever make in life is giving your life to Christ, your salvation. If He's not making that decision for you, He can't make the minor decisions for you. You have to choose to get up. You have to choose to move forward. You have to choose to move. You have to choose to leave that relationship that you know is not serving you. You got to choose it.
Tell them again.
And I feel like that's exactly what you did to get to where you are. And I am so proud of you. I love you and I thank you for coming, my sister.
Thank you.
My African sister.
My African sister, 26% Nigeria.
26% Nigerian. I love you guys. I will see you next week on Let's Try This Again. Monday for audio, Tuesday for visual. I love you guys. Mwah.
Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Let's Try This Again podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and share the podcast. Until next time, stay resilient and remember, I love you guys.